Welcome back to Lambda FM, home of the Neurospicy Network. If it's twisted, brilliant, or a little bit broken, you're in the right place. This is Unhinged, where nightmares wear human faces. Let's get into it. The Devil Next Door. Wath upon Dearne, South Yorkshire. A quiet mining town in the late 1980s. A place where news travelled fast and trouble rarely lingered. But in August of 1988, darkness crept in. Not from outside the town, but from within, one of its own. Anthony Arkwright. Just 21 years old. A dropout. A scrap metal scavenger. Behind his silence lived a storm of resentment. He'd been abandoned by his mother, grew up in care homes, and often spoke of hate. Hate for people. Hate for weakness. Hate for himself. On the night of August 28th, after being fired from his job at the scrapyard, that hate snapped into something else. Something far more dangerous. His first victim, his own grandfather, Stanislav Bodoikis. He stabbed him, then bludgeoned him with a lump hammer. But Arkwright didn't stop there. He mutilated the corpse, slicing it open, removing organs, and calmly placing a cigarette in the dead man's mouth, like it was a joke only he understood. Just hours later, he crossed the street to murder his neighbor, Raymond Ford. He stabbed him over 500 times, so violently that the knife broke, and he used a second. He disemboweled him and placed the organs around the room like trophies. He left Ford's body posed and smiling. Arkwright told police that he was expressing himself. His final victim was Marcus Law, a disabled man who couldn't fight back. Arkwright smashed his skull with an axe, and still, he wasn't finished. He returned to his grandfather's home and mutilated the corpse again, as if it wasn't enough the first time. Arkwright was eventually arrested, and within hours, he began confessing in detail. He claimed his goal was to be as famous as Jack the Ripper. He smiled as he spoke of the murders. No remorse, no hesitation. He even told the police he planned to kill up to 11 people before they caught him. He was sentenced to life in prison with a whole life tariff. That means no parole, no possibility of release. He remains locked away in a maximum security psychiatric facility to this day. Anthony Arkwright didn't just kill, he staged his victims like art installations, leaving behind scenes of horror designed to shock, disturb, and make sure we remembered his name. A man so desperate to be feared, carved himself into history. You've been listening to Unhinged on Lambda FM, the Neurospicy Network. Got a name we should dig up? Send it. We'll do the rest.